I was adjusting my security cameras when a crash echoed from my fence. Karen Miller, HOA tyrant, had fallen off a ladder while trying to peek into my private county land yard outside her HOA's control. Her snooping was a flare, invading my privacy with no shame. Karen, who'd find my boar hunt, bulldozed my tenant's house, and hit my service dog, Max, had no idea my cameras caught her fall. I was Sarah, the 20-year-old farmer, Meadow Mart owner, conservationist, SWAT trainer, tech founder, federal health inspector, sharpshooter, sheriff, 911 dispatcher, retired federal judge, developer who built Crescent Meadows, and designer of the suburb security system. Her trespass wasn't just clumsy, it was felony invasion of privacy, and I was about to expose her with my own tech. I rushed to the fence, phone filming, as neighbors, alerted by my security app, gathered incensed. This wasn't just a fall, it was Karen's boldest assault, blind to my system and authority. My heart pounded, but a smirk crept in. She thought she could spy on my yard? I was about to turn her ladder stunt into a viral takedown, with my cameras as the trap. What unfolded wasn't just catching a snoop. It was a masterclass in tech-driven justice, privacy defense, and community resolve that left Karen exposed, her HOA crushed, and Crescent Meadows fortified. My ranch wasn't just home, it was her snare, and my security system was the reckoning. Karen's ladder was her worst misstep, and my tech was about to lock her out. Crescent Meadows was a vibrant suburb, its amber-lit streets, bustling markets, and my Meadow Mart cafe a fierce stand against Karen Miller's HOA tyranny. Once choked by rules on suspicious activities and unmonitored yards, it now thrived, with my 50-acre state-leased ranch and my farmhouse on unincorporated county land as its core. My yard, a private oasis, was HOA exempt, wired with my custom Crescent Code security system, cameras, motion sensors, and alerts I designed for the entire suburb. I'm Sarah, the 20-year-old farmer, conservationist, SWAT trainer, Meadow Mart owner, tech founder of Crescent Code, federal health inspector, sharpshooter, county sheriff, 911 dispatcher, retired federal judge, and developer who built Crescent Meadows with a fictional, ageless grit. I'd crushed Karen 52 times, buying Meadow Mart after her farm stand ban, exposing her assault on Lily, stopping her fishing derby, evicting her fishing club, jailing fake HOA cops, rallying for a pilot's defiance, retrieving my tow tractor, shutting down her cop call on my fence, backing Ibrahim Traore, ejecting her security patrol, protecting the Thompsons, winning court for my wrecked car, defending my mom's cold stand, exposing her 911 call on Senator Ellison, grounding her airline, stunt, nailing her bank meddling, restoring my water pipe, towing her SUV, saving my mom's nurse, rescuing Emma from her kidnapping, saving Liam from her brick attack, foiling her field grab, scaring her with my bear, Bruno, defending Emma's wheelchair, stopping her 911 call on my ranch, saving Max from her clippers, voiding her lake fine, saving my pool party, recovering my stolen truck, foiling her power theft, stopping her sewage-powered lights, disarming her fake cop, rebuilding my sister's bridge, proving I owned her mortgage, stopping her assault on my wife, Alex, ejecting her trespassing officers, shutting off her pipeline, proving my Lamborghini legit, turning my lawn into an obstacle course, outshooting the FBI, stopping her fake cop, arrest, handling her 911 abuse, rescuing my kid from her kidnapping, towing her Mustangs from my garage, trapping her at my gate, burying her porch in mulch, spiking her SUV on my lawn, closing her trails for my hunting, proving I built the suburb, jailing her for hitting Max, rebuilding the Thompsons' house, and turning her trails into my hunting ground. My security system, a network of AI-driven cameras, was my latest weapon. Karen Miller, mid-50s, was a fading bully, her clipboard a weak prop for her crumbling control. Exiled, jailed, and bankrupted, she climbed a ladder to spy on my yard under a fake HOA inspection rule, unaware her act was felony invasion of privacy. My land was private, and my system had her on tape. Her scheme, backed by a few HOA diehards, relied on forged oversight claims, blind to my tech and authority. Key allies included Alex, my Delta Force operative wife, my sister, Mia, a nurse, My brother, Jake, a Marine. My cousin, Vince, leader of the Iron Riders bikers. My mother, Ellen, a sharpshooter with dialysis. Tom, my biologist friend who monitored my lake. Linda, the councilwoman who backed my fights. Lily, my waitress-turned-leader. And the Thompsons, especially Dr. James Thompson. Deputy Harris, my SWAT deputy, led the response, and my FBI contact, Agent Laura Chun, was ready to escalate. The Crescent Meadows Forum, our digital hub, would amplify the fight. The setting was a brisk October morning in 2027 at my fenced yard on a county road where Karen's ladder lay toppled and my cameras rolled. Neighbors, alerted by my app, gathered in outrage. Karen's snooping was a crime, and her ignorance of my system was her fatal error. This wasn't just about a fall. It was Karen's final assault on Crescent Meadows' freedom. For me, it was a chance to protect my privacy, expose her crime, and unite our community. As I filmed, I knew this fight would echo our victories and shine with our strength. Karen's ladder stunt was a blatant crime. Yard inspection, her note bragged, taped to my fence as she nursed a sprained ankle from her fall. I filmed, shouting, "This is my private land, Karen. You're spying on me." My cameras caught her climbing and tumbling. I radioed Harris, who chuckled, "Felony invasion of privacy? She's caught." Ellen, with Emma and Liam, texted my system specs, saying Karen's exposed. Linda vowed to bring county officials, noting spying on a judge's yard? Jail. I called Agent Chun, who snapped, "This is FBI-level privacy violation." Neighbors swarmed, filming the ladder. My forum post exploded. Karen fell spying on my yard. I designed the security system. Hashtags Karen fell spying and hashtag protect Sarah's privacy trended, hitting 130 million views. Jake, my barista, live streamed from Meadowmart, showing my footage and system blueprint. Crescent Meadows guards with Sarah, he said, hitting 135 million views. Lily handed out flyers about privacy laws, explaining Sarah's yard is private. Karen's a snoop. Karen's HOA cronies, a duo with signs, monitor yards. Try to defend her, but neighbors drown them out, chanting Sarah's privacy. Mia shared my judicial rulings, proving my clout. I shared my camera clip. Karen spied on me. She's busted. The video hit 1.4 billion views. James Thompson arrived, saying, "She targeted us too. We're testifying." His federal weight rattled the cronies. Harris's SWAT team and Chin's FBI unit arrived, inspecting the ladder. "Her prints are on it," Chun said, holding the wrong. I replayed my system's alert log, live streaming. Karen fell spying. My cameras got her. The stream hit 7 billion views, with news vans circling. Comments flooded. "Sarah's a genius." "Karen's down." Linda arrived with a county prosecutor, announcing Karen's act is felony invasion of privacy. The crowd chanted privacy, privacy, as the cronies fled. The FBI found Karen at her condo, clutching a fake inspection log. Harris cuffed her as I upgraded my system's encryption. Karen rambled, "It's HOA oversight," but Chin held up my footage and system data. "You're under federal arrest," she said. The forum planned a privacy-free day at Meadowmart with music and security talks. Karen's lie about inspections collapsed. My yard owed nothing. The stage was set, not just to catch a snoop, but to crush her reign and rally Crescent Meadows around my tech. Her ladder was her end, and my cameras were my victory. My ranch was a fortress of justice. Karen stood cuffed at her condo, trembling, as Harris and Chun reviewed her fake log. The live stream hit 8 billion views, with hashtag Karen fell spying and hashtag protect Sarah's privacy trending globally. Neighbors packed my street, waving signs, Sarah's privacy, no HOA spice. News crews broadcast live, anchors calling it a judge's tech versus HOA intrusion. The air roared, and I was ready to lock Karen out. Tom addressed the crowd, voice steady. "Sarah's yard is private, HOA-exempt county land. Karen spying is a federal felony." He showed my footage and system blueprint, proving her crime. Neighbors cheered, sharing the clips online. Ellen handed out flyers saying, "Sarah's our judge." Karen invaded her privacy. The forum surged. "Karen's a creep. Sarah's our hero. A viral tweet read, HOA Karen falls spying on judge's yard. Caught by her own security system. Hashtag Karen fell spying. Karen yelled, it's for compliance. But Chin held up my footage, stating, you committed felony invasion of privacy. Her face crumpled. She hadn't known my system. National privacy groups joined X, posting, Karen's attack on Sarah's privacy is a disgrace. Support Crescent Meadows. The Change.org petition, Justice for Sarah's Privacy, hit 135 million signatures, with comments like Sarah's a legend and Karen's done. Linda spoke to reporters, voice firm. Sarah's privacy and tech are our pride. Karen's spying threatens us all. She announced a council motion to fine the HOA $2.3 million and ban all operations. The crowd roared, chanting privacy-free. The HOA, gutted by scandals, leaked texts disavowing Karen, she's rogue. Neighbors guarded my yard, as Vince's biker crew patrolled the ranch. I grabbed the megaphone, heart pounding. Karen spied on my yard, but I'm a federal judge, sheriff, and the designer of Crescent Meadows' security system. I proposed a privacy-free day at Meadowmart with camera demos, music, and a fundraiser for privacy rights, inviting all. The crowd cheered, volunteering to test my system. I shared online, Karen's spying failed. Join us for Sarah's privacy. The live stream hit 9 billion views, with hashtag privacy-free-day trending. Comments flooded. Sarah's unstoppable. Karen's caught. Karen made a last stand, yelling at Chun, the HOA's above you. But Rachel, my attorney, arrived with a federal indictment. You're charged with invasion of privacy, trespass, and conspiracy, she said, as Harris tightened her cuffs. The crowd parted, phones filming her walk to the FBI van. Jake's stream hit 16 billion views, with comments like, bye, Karen. Privacy wins. News ran headlines. 20-year-old judge sheriff catches HOA, Karen spying with her own security system. Lily organized kids to paint privacy-free signs, while Tom tied it to my lake, saying Sarah protects our peace. Harris secured my yard, and neighbors cheered. Chun verified my system's data, and Linda promised county funding for a crescent guard sign, marking my ranch's status. The stage was set for a victory that would protect my privacy, end Karen's reign, and show Crescent Meadows' power. Karen was cuffed, but my system's impact would shock everyone. The federal courthouse roared with justice as Karen faced trial, my security system humming. The livestream hit 17 billion views, with hashtag Karen fell spying and hashtag protect Sarah's privacy trending worldwide. Neighbors packed the gallery, waving privacy-free signs as news crews filmed. I held the megaphone, my roles as judge, sheriff, and tech designer now a verdict, my evidence our blade, ready to bury Karen. Judge Larson, a federal veteran, called order. Ms. Miller, you're charged with invasion of privacy, trespass, and conspiracy, he said. Rachel presented my footage, showing Karen's ladder climb and fall. The plaintiff is a retired federal judge, sheriff, and designer of the security system, she said. The gallery cheered, phones filming for the forum, where comments surged. Karen's done. Sarah's our queen. Chun testified, voice sharp. Karen's spying violated federal privacy laws and endangered safety. She showed the fake log, sparking gasps. Linda announced the council's $2.3 million HOA fine and dissolution vote. The crowd chanted privacy, privacy, as kids waved painted cameras, symbols of our win. Tom showed my system blueprint, proving my design. Sarah's tech crushed her, he said, sparking applause. I unveiled a crescent guard sign sketch, county-backed, to mark my ranch's status. This yard's mine, and Karen's guilty, I said, sharing it online, a camera under a state seal. The forum erupted. Perfect. Sarah's legacy. Larson reviewed the evidence, footage, blueprint, data, calling it undeniable. Karen, pleading not guilty, claimed it's HOA duty. But Rachel played her note, exposing her lies. Larson ruled, guilty on all counts. 7 years for Miller, $3.6 million in damages to Sarah, and HOA dissolution. The gallery roared as Karen slumped, broken. My digital dossier, footage, blueprint, indictments, was handed to the press, ensuring conviction. News ran it live. 20-year-old judge sheriff catches HOA Karen spying with her own security system. The crowd surged, music blaring, as privacy-free day plans took shape. I gave the mic to Lily, who shone. "Sarah's privacy is our pride," she said. Neighbors hugged her, guarding our ranch in solidarity. This wasn't just Karen's defeat, it was Crescent Meadows' triumph. Proof our privacy could outshine intrusion. As my system stood vigilant, justice prevailed. Karen's conviction was Crescent Meadows' victory. News ran headlines like "Judge Sheriff Catches HOA Karen Spying with Her Own Security System" and "Sarah's Privacy Triumphs." The livestream hit 20 billion views, with hashtag Karen Fell Spying trending for weeks. Fan art of my camera sign as a justice symbol flooded the forum, and privacy groups invited me to speak. Talk shows called, but I stayed grounded, saying this is about our privacy. Privacy-free day was a sensation. Thousands joined. Neighbors, kids, Harris's team, testing my cameras, dancing, and unveiling the Crescent Guard sign. Meadowmark catered, and Tom led eco talks, tying the system to my lake's bluefins. The event raised $10 million for privacy rights, and state leaders hailed it as a model. The forum buzzed with photos. Sarah's privacy shines. No more Karens. The HOA was eradicated. Linda's vote fined it $2.3 million and dissolved it, with new laws banning privacy violations. Karen got 7 years, was banned from Crescent Meadows, and vanished to a prison cell, reportedly arguing over rules. "Don't spy like Karen" became a local joke, painted on fences. My ranch became a tourist draw, with visitors admiring the sign. Meadow Mart and my farm stand soared, the cafe hosting guard nights with music and security talks. Tourists flocked to Sarah's ranch, boosting sales. Neighbors brought gifts, mini cameras, sheriff patches, saying my fight inspired them. Tom's data showed my lake thriving, celebrated at a community feast. The digital dossier, footage, blueprint, verdicts was studied for privacy laws, influencing policy. Lily mentored kids, painting eco signs for the ranch. The forum planned a guard fest with camera demos, music, and SWAT drills, cementing our spirit. Sarah turned Karen's spying into our triumph. One post read, "I hired teens to monitor my system, giving them pride." At the fest, under a Guard Forever banner, Linda toasted, "To Sarah, Alex, Lily, and Crescent Meadows, where privacy defeats tyrants." Fireworks burst, kids danced, and my ranch glowed. Karen's ladder had been a spark, but we'd built a legacy. Meadow Mart, my ranch, and my security system were our stronghold, proof no bully could breach our peace. As stars shone, I knew Crescent Meadows would always stand vigilant, proud, and unstoppable.